I think it's more important that I see a return to this squad that we got in the beginning out of Young Ninjas. Man, Overpass was looking so good for them. Yeah, right, that VP game got a little bit scary. But that's fine, you know. Who hasn't had a game go on too long? It's closing it out. That's what matters. Nilo, someone who we have been impressed with, he's got the info over here in middle that FURIA Academy were running his way. And so I wonder if this is going to shuffle the rotates around at all. Young Ninjas frequently go for this, you know, quad B stack solo play in mid for the information. And now that Nilo's got that, he's calling for these rotations. Ooh, they think it's a fake. It's not. FURIA Academy is still here, but Young Ninjas have just sent another man down towards that B site, so Nilo is very much alone.
Oh, there's the spot. Calling for a bit of help here on this top site. FURIA not committing. They've got a guy out B, period. That's one way to sell a fake. It's going to keep Fuzi in heaven. Nilo's still spotting A, but look at Long. No one has any info from the CT side, and they're already out. They're already on the bomb site. Nilo calling it. He hears steps. Oh, Fuzi gooshed. Nilo trying to move in. There's that cover from Long. They can double face from the site, and ZMB takes the kill. This is almost looking guaranteed at this point.
Oh, yeah, ZMB does get, unfortunately, caught on his push into bank, but it's not the end of the world. This should be a clean-up round, and nice. Yeah, at a dumpster, that's an all-balls peak. That's one on the board, the pistol round found for FURIA Academy.
Yeah, looking like a grapefruit, man. That's a nice way to start off, and they're going to need every round they can get against the Young Ninjas. As said, this is their home map. This is their home ground, and so picking into it is always a bit of a danger. Or floating it even, but yeah, it's not like FURIA are any sleepers on this map either. They've been around the block. Force up for the Swedes. 4 rifles for FURIA though, not messing around, right? Making sure that these anti-ecos are concise and decisive.
Oh.
Ooh.
ZTR got spammed as well, I think. Because he's already down to 20. They're boosting up on the sandbags. Is that Sapeg put up there? Yeah, it is. All right, having a little look over. Wearing his signature hat. Ah. Might have the hat, but no helmet means he's deleted right away. And now flashes into this B site for FURIA Academy. Young Ninjas leaning heavily into the B bomb site. So this is going to be a bit of a test still. The FURIA Academy should still be fine, right? 3 here, 4th man rotating down. They're very backed up, they're very passive. So this bomb plant should be coming through regardless. Everyone here now for the Young Ninjas. They spot them, they've seen them, they know what's happening, and Ninjas is going to break the silence. I just realized we've got the Young Ninjas versus Ninjas.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? Trying to balance that one out. Nilo hoping to save, but nothing guaranteed would drop here. Looking for his 3rd kill. Oh, it looks good. Tucking away in the corner, and there we go. 2-0 for FURIA Academy. 5 alive as well is a sigh of relief when you have all the rifles. It's fine. You don't care about losing SMGs, right? Obviously, you would either bring them into the bonus round or you'd upgrade them. We don't really see upgrades. We more see people, you know, change when they die. And so let's throw into the Young Ninjas team speak in this little eco.
Vill du upp med Digelov eller vill du gå någon annanstans? Jag kan typ gå upp alltså. Jag bara böjna.
Jag kommer vara redo att gå ut CV då.
De gick ut CV för den.
Ja, jag kommer vara redo på att ge kontakt bara.
Måste gå link.
I need to.
Vatten.
Jag känner att vi kommer dö.
Håller.
Never mind.
2.
Ja, så vi kör på. 2
Jag håller efter
spring på.
några. Jag
Två på CV,
bär
2.
Dinkad, 2 uppe. Nice. Fuck den här målen.
En bana.
Boostar öga eller?
Ja, jag tror det. De hoppar i alla fall.
Det lät som ett löfstep eller vad? Ja.
Överlever man här?
Ja.
Synd. Let's go nu.
And keep it clean yet again. 4 up, no sweat, no pressure. But here's the buy. Here's where things get exciting.
Yeah, we get the guns coming back in. I like that Drop was ready for that triple boost. It's something that young ninjas try a good deal. And even though we have the nice scout shot from Nilo, it's not enough to get him out of the round with an AK. So now we've got the AWP for Fuzi. A bit of kind of a bonus round, right, with one Galil still in play, but FURIA led into the rifles pretty heavily from the get-go. Decency already up the short side, taking a peek in. That molly might force a reposition out of Rolf. It hasn't. He's still on barrels. Still allowed in this position. Sneaking out through Monster now. The rest of FURIA Academy. That's a good flash. And Rolf gonna reap the reward of it. Double kill. And that's the bomb dropped as well. Ninjas, he has been able to go ahead and grab it. The molly in at barrels forces Rolf out, but they're not able to capitalize on it. And so for the time being, young ninjas right where they want to be. Oh, it's all getting a little bit awkward now. ZTR trying to get this short kill, does lock it in before he's silenced on these players out through Monster. We need this rotation coming down. Nilo only just moving in, and Ninja's pulling it back to the 1v2, looking to isolate this AWP. Will now turn his attention towards the short side. He knows where both players are, right? He heard Nilo on this rotation over at short side. The young ninjas are playing this to perfection. They're just not giving him this fight that he's so desperate for.
He could stick it here on this pillar side, right? It's safe from short, but it's open to the AWP. However, you're not really expecting the AWP to swing. He's going to try and hunt down the AWP. Got to be quick on your feet. And there's the kill. 10 seconds. I don't know if this one's going to cut it, Ninjas. He's got the clock out. He's got his stopwatch. And I don't know if it's tuned to the right time. He's lost the round. Did feel like that was inevitable there. Yeah, maybe some inexperience shining through, some panic. Once he got that first kill, like that pillar plant was really opened up, right? Like even for a monster player, sure, he can get rushed in the 1v1, but that's the, that's the chance for you to get off the bomb. That's a chance for you to fake it, maybe. I think he just gets ahead of himself and thinks he has the timing, but not today. So that's the young ninjas on the board over ninjas, finding their first.
Smoke on the deep mid molly. But look at what young ninjas are bringing to the party. Double push at long, one man fighting in middle. Flash goes over, only one kill found, but a lot of damage done. Can Fuzi capitalize? No, he's had to get out of there. He's had to fall back, has to stay alive in the toilets, and Ninjas takes his head off. Look at how low 3 of these players are for FURIA Academy. And sadly, the numbers mean, right, that if the bomb plant comes in, young ninjas might just be saving, right? They might never get to take advantage of this low HP.
But this is a great call for the young ninjas. They put both players on the same bomb side, right? They were 1-1, now they're just playing for A. And if things go down lower, if FURIA end up B, we're going to have a save. But if they do go A, well, that low health Harriet will come into account. SMG, FAMAS, these can tear through the 210 health players, and even ZMB as well. Superior Sick player, going to need to be in this round, going to need to carry his team through. You don't want to put this guy first, right? You want him trading these frags. You want to making sure that he's keeping his team in this one rather than leaving them on the back foot. 28 seconds, it looks like they're going into the stack right now. This is a dangerous decision for FURIA. They don't know, though. CMB going to find out the hard way, clearing Dyson. He doesn't know about that second man. Oh, his barrel sticking out, and Rolf takes the kill. Uh-oh, it's starting to fall apart. Piri is dead as well. Low health on both these two as they try and muscle their way in. Bombs drop, round is done, and the gamble is perfect for the young ninjas. Both players on A, and a 2v4.
That must feel great as well, because you do get to capitalize on all the damage that was done early, right? Yeah. At least with the M4s, you don't have that like element of guesswork that goes into it, right? Like you heard the dinks as you were shooting them before you die on the long push. You know you tagged a bunch of those players down low. And thank goodness young ninjas are able to find something from that.
You see, FURIA really weren't expecting that to be stacked as well. Not only because they send the first two in, but those last two low health players are like essentially like playing baity spots, because they're hoping that, you know, FURIA just walk in a 2v1, they get the kill, they plant the bomb, they win the round, and then the 10 health players are just playing the bomb passive. But obviously it doesn't go that way, and so you're just kind of stuck with nothing, with no real estate. And your two weakest players trying to clutch out the round, not happening. So young ninjas, I mean, both their rounds are very cheeky, right? One comes down to that misread on the clock from ninjas. The other one comes down to a little gamble stack on A. So more than happy with how these ones have gone, but hard rounds to repeat. Elo flashed it long, beautiful flashbang from ZMB. Decency hits the easy kill, leaving things up for FURIA.
Oh, ZTR, he's seen the arm, but
dear.
Ninjas on the angle, gonna lock that in. Fuzi does drop the bomb with that kill there, but is that gonna be enough for the young Ninjas? Yeah, a 3-on-4, it's a little better than where you were moments ago, but it's still not very clean. A lot of it hinging on someone winning a fight soon, and Sapek, he's not being given his engagement over here in middle. And so that will seal the deal on this save call. Just getting out of there on the young ninjas side. FURIA Academy with just a contact A play, flashing out through long. They lock in that round.
Looking competitive, though. Not that that should be a surprise to anyone, right? Both these guys have already shown formidable games on Overpass. FURIA at this event, and for the Ninjas as well. Since the formation of this roster, they've loved a bit of OVP. Never calling it that again, don't worry.
No, thank goodness. OVP.
DE OVP.
Dovpa.
But what I do expect from this game is it to be one where, you know, the losing team's going to be longing it out. I don't think anyone's going to roll over and die or take a one-sided loss. You know, with every eco comes a rifle round on the horizon and a chance to flip the script. Nice nade. Sapek getting tagged down low. He's got the door off, though. But after already being naded, he's not going to hang around forever. The risk of your teammate getting wall-banged, you getting it pre-aimed, it's always there. And with the door off, that sends FURIA, I was going to say out of con, but instead they just swap players. Looking like a B hit. 3 CTs down lower right now. And FURIA, 115, only starting to take that water control. Contact as they will. Getting ready to walk into this bomb site.
Yeah, you're going to have the chance at a fast con rotate on Nilo and Fuzi. So if these players in B can even slow down this round, that could be enough. instead, they're going to do more than that. Rolf and ZTR opening this round up, and Sapek continuing to keep this in the advantage of Young Ninjas. This is a grisly B take into the 3-man hold, and it's a flawless round out of the Young Ninjas. These contact plays starting to come together. Wait, starting to fall apart. That's what I meant.
Yeah, come together for the Ninjas, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got the reads. I mean, nothing too special about that round. Like, you just don't get the entry, and look at the spacing. It's pretty off for FURIA. You're really hoping you get the first kill, but double monster crossfire with a player playing behind default like that, ugh, so annoying, so difficult to deal with. Those aren't spots you molly either, so it's a pretty dirty B setup, and I'm imagining we get a few of those for the Young Ninjas. They love overpasses. Said Sapek loves kills, and he'll get a couple. Helped out by Rolf dropping the bomb and finding another as well. 2 for each. Eagle grabbed, but going nowhere. And so 4-4. The Young Ninjas immediately flip the script on its head, and now things are all even again, Harry. Now we're back to as it should be. And also back to a buy round for FURIA. Always nice. Ninjas, as in the singular, is looking good as well, right? He's had some tough games, but right now he's providing a lot of openers. Couldn't win the 1v2, but generally is doing good work. AWPs here as well for Fuzi, not quite the same case for ZMB.
Oh my god, ZTR down here in Con, that's a double, and that's the bomb as well. Great stuff from him. Not an easy double kill to get. And so what do FURIA Academy do now? This is a really scuffed round as far as they go. They've lost the bomb down in Connector. Young Ninjas are stacking heavy towards mid and Con. And so really any avenue back in all resides around taking clean fights in the head-to-head. Instead, pop flash over middle, ZTR once again helping out with that. Nilo locking in the kill. And for FURIA, a 1-on-5, you're asking a hell of a lot here. And everyone is willing to fight on the Young Ninjas side. Couldn't agree more with that decision, right? The only way you lose this is if you let him have 1v1s, and with 5 players alive, they don't do that.
Yeah, vibes are good in the Young Ninjas team. And I mean, I was kind of laughing to myself when I was thinking of that Fuzi interview on day one. He told us that, you know, the guys were asking him, oh, you know, what did ZTR bring back? Like, did he help you guys out? Did he bring a lot? And Fuzi was saying, yeah, I mean, you know, he obviously got a lot of experience, got a lot of knowledge, but he's not a dictator. You know, he's not telling us what we must do. He's still keeping it fairly free. And so that's cool that, you know, ZTR clearly vocal, clearly got a, you know, a good read for the game, but everyone else seems to fall in place. Everyone knows what they're doing. This is a scary roster when they're let off the leash. And Sapek again, just pushing the perimeter, taking B short, finding an early kill, and giving it up. Now, he is very low. You could argue it's not worth it, considering we're up against pistols, but I don't think it will get out of hand. Nilo needs a multi-kill before he gives his gun over.
Oh,
and then jumps nice
yes.
paper. Nilo doesn't care. 3 kills. What a spray from the guy. And actually, to me, Harry, I don't know if you'd agree with this. Obviously, we know ZTR is good.
Yeah.
But aside from that, Nilo has been the most impressive player.
Yeah, I mean, bro, even the desk agree with you there, right? They were prophesizing the other day, like, well, maybe if things aren't looking so good with Linus at any point, you know, if you're not looking to bring any big names in, like the rumors suggest, you know, maybe you could look at guys like Nilo as another one of these academy players to give a run at the top level, right?
Sure.
He has been very impressive as this guy.
Absolutely.
Although, truthfully, you know, I find myself being a bit of a Sapek fan as well. Like, I think there's a lot of talents here on the Young Ninjas. Sadly, the only guy who I think is out of the question for moving onto the main roster at any point would be Fuzi, just because I don't imagine that they're going to bench the $1 million man to bring Fuzi in on the AWP.
Sadly, you might be right there, Harry. You might have hit the nail on the head.
That's why you're meant to hit it.
Yeah. Sneaking up con here. FURIA Academy. It's another slow T-side burn. Got to go outside of B. So something to fall back into. Heavy A setup. 3 here. Leaning long as well with that AWP covering Nilo. He's playing anti-flash. Probably scarred from that flash the other round from ZMB. And so the AWP now therefore can't leave. The AWP has to stay on this angle with Nilo anti. Apart from the fact that he's now aggressive. He now no longer waits. He's been spotted in toilets. Meanwhile, this B player is coming together. So ZMB's faking this one out, essentially. He goes through the smoke. Nilo was hoping that would happen. And so it's a free kill for him. Now for FURIA, like, you know, ZMB was doing a good job of keeping 3 upper. And there are still 3 upper. But the realization is here. You can see the rotates already coming before FURIA commits.
Oh, still they're very, very quick. Decency with the opener. Sapek, there's one. Need more of a hold out of this guy. They're wrapping the barrels again. A second player looking for him, and Sapek holding his own. Fuzi comes in to help out. Pyria left as the last man, and they're just refusing to give him this peek from heaven. Finally wrapping him out from the short side. Young Ninjas are really starting to build into this game.
Yeah, good tug for Fuzi there as well. A lot of AWPers would just take that fight. They would just peek, but he knows, you know, his team are probably calling, we're flooding him, like, just trade us. The only way you lose that round is if Fuzi dies, and then suddenly, you know, there's a bit more room to play with. But the whole time, Pyria knows if he takes a shot, if he takes his eyes off of heaven and fires, he's getting repeaked. So it's the constant pressure of knowing a man is in that corner is enough to keep the round in the Ninjas' favor. They're doing more and more by the minute, Harry. Another round, another gun round at that. And FURIA, they had a really good start to this game, but it seems to have gone cold. Shove it back in the oven, reheat it maybe. And let's see if there are any solutions here from the FURIA guys. Oh, it's a fast one.
Yeah, out through Monster into this B site. Ferocious pace from FURIA Academy. Ooh, down in pit, ZMB, Tech9, tears through 2. It's not easy. Sapek brushed aside as well. Ninjas gonna drop the Heaven player in Nilo, and so it's left to Fuzi. He can't find anything with the Deagle, and somehow FURIA Academy get that round.
How many more shots does the man need to fire, Harry? How many more shots? Surely one of them will land. No, not today. That's one hell of a way to win a round, though. The fast explosion out Monster. Quite the pace for FURIA. But anyway, to get you on the board, and they'll take it. Win to win, doesn't matter how you get there. And now, well, it was going to be a buy anyway, but it's even better. It's bolstered by the fact that they've just picked up a half buy, even with an AWP now. So you can't run that again. They're still keeping up a nice pace, a nice speed, but you can't run out Monster twice in a row. Not with a full buy.
No, why not?
I mean, you can, but I
Who
think,
writes that rule, Hugo?
I think the Young Ninjas would be ready for it.
There's an unwritten rule, you know, it probably should be written down.
Yeah, otherwise how would you know?
Like, look, this looks like the same round again out through B Monster. They're sneaking a little more. It's a little more tamed. Now they start to try move in, but Young Ninjas, a lot of bodies here, a lot of players in the right place. There's the opener, and a trade found, a 3-on-3. This is getting out of hand again. Uh-oh. Still in the sight is a Rolf. Damn, it feels good to be a Rolfer, perhaps. Around the smoke. Fuzi covering from heaven, and Rolf springs his trap now. He learns about the double, but he can't find it. That's heartbreaking. Drop survives at 10 HP. And for Fuzi, all that's left is to hold on to this AWP, try to keep it in play next round, perhaps.
Oh, you would have bet that Rolf would hit that transfer, man. I thought he was just going to, you know, a couple of bursts and 2 kills. No, he just attempts to spray. 9 times out of 10, that's probably going to land, but one more bullet he needed. And drops in before it comes through. So there we go, FURIA Academy. I mean, that should have been a retake there with Rolf in such a strong position. You know, nice try. I mean, the alternative is if he just takes that first kill when he has it, he might not even get the second as well, right? So, you know, you understand why he tries to make the most out of that one. And it's still a competitive game. It's still one where the Swedes are leading, only by the skin of their teeth, however.
Yeah, how much skin do you have on your teeth? I
Not
have
a lot
way
left.
too much.
Not a lot. Yeah,
My teeth are 90% skin.
I think they call that enamel. Or do you mean actual flesh skin?
Flesh. Like
Yeah?
flesh.
Ugh.
Like, you know the bit of skin you have on your elbow? Everyone feel that. That's what my mouth feels like.
All right, I'm never going near your mouth. Not that I had any plans on visiting.
Well, is there a big fleshy light at the end of the tunnel here for FURIA Academy? That's the question, right? They're going to try and make another one of these B plays happen. They're going to try and drive their big old B play through this tiny little hole that is the monster choke point. And Rolf with a triple. Decent, he trades out with 2 of his own. And they will start to move in. Decent, trying to make the round happen. And from 3 entries, he has spawned a chance where there shouldn't have been any for FURIA Academy.
Yeah, double molly wasted though. That's going to cut off.
No, it burns him out.
Oh,
Decent, he
what?
dies to the Molotov.
No, I meant towards short. I meant the mollies thrown by FURIA. Instead, the ones that land on them are the worst ones. You know he's short. Here's the plant that we wanted earlier. ZMB tapping it out, forcing a fight. He's not going to get given it though. Third time's a charm, and in he goes with the stick. Nilo waits. He's got a kit. He's got a smoke, and well, firstly, he's got to win his 1v1. ZMB peeking out, and Nilo immediate dink and follows up well. So Young Ninjas do keep it standing with 8 rounds, and he's got time to wrap Heaven to get the AWP. Yes, just believe in yourself. Just go for it. And it's CT as well, so even better. 8 rounds. But what an attempt at the 2v5 there for Decenty, right? He just absolutely melted the Young Ninjas in B. Although all for nothing. AK saved, they've got the money for the last. And so the AWP will be here.
Yeah, mental to think that like all of these heroics from Rolf were almost undone by just one player having the round of life on that entry into B. Unfortunate Molotov, right, for the hero of that round in Decenty, burning him out, denying the plant, and it could have been a very different round if that had come in. You got this final chance to 7-8 the half now if you're FURIA Academy. Fast mid-play, Nilo holding the line, good for a double, and even though Fuzi misses his opportunity, it's still a big spot to be in. ZTR applying more pressure, and it might be a 9-6 half after all, just Pyria left. And while he does have the bomb, that's the only thing going his way.
Oh, easy does it. 4 up at the end of things. It's the Young Ninjas taking the lead and taking a pretty decisive one at the end of their CT overpass. I've got to say, this team is making me want to use the A1S, and that is quite the statement as a die-hard M4A4 player. But man, they make it look good, don't they? ZTR and Nilo getting it done. Sapek even runs it occasionally, and here we go into that second half. Young Ninjas leading by 3. A pistol round might make that 6. And at that point, it's very hard to claw yourself back into this game if you are FURIA. Oh.
Yeah, you know, personally, I hate the idea of clawing myself anywhere. I don't think the nails get a tremendous amount of purchase on any particular, you know, just feels like it would be painful is the point I guess I'm trying to make.
You should be using your toenails. That's how I do it.
Well, Hugo, I don't really know how to respond to that one.
Maybe
you
don't.
can't crawl
Maybe
with
move
the
on.
toenail. You
well,
have to
you
use
can't.
the
Don't
hand.
talk. Don't tell me what I can't do. You can't. Sure.
You don't
can
even
accept
have
that.
toenails. You have webbed feet.
Yeah, but there's still toenails at the end of the webs, Harry.
What was it that gave you webbed feet? It's something to do with your family found in Hovis or whatever. I just knew that everything about them was like inbred.
That's good, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you get it, guys? You get it?
That's.
Wow, he went flying there.
Yeah, he did on the volley, right?
Okay, I don't have webbed feet, to clarify. I have webbed hands.
No,
that's a very different...
Prius actually has webbed
Prius
feet.
does have webbed feet, yeah.
Let's go to the Furia team speak.
Please.
Tá com nada de bomba da TR. Nada meio, cuidado B aí.
Tô na frente de vocês, eu flash aí. Aí,
Tá na esquerda, tá na esquerda. Tá na
Cimento
esquerda, ninja.
Cimento, dois cimento, três cimento. Banheiro na frente do Bob, banheiro na frente do Bob, corre no lugar.
Camel.
Até água. Redonda. 2.
Mataram, 2x1. Tem defusão onde? Água. Ih, pegou.
Colete.
4 balas.
valeu.
Velho.
Sapek's turning into a damn ballerina with some of the spins he was doing on that bomb site. Lovely double entry. And ZTR provides some cover as well as some team kills as well. Double well. Yeah, well,
of course.
it's a nice clean round nonetheless. Never got close, never got scary. Young Ninjas onto a 10th. And this is what we're talking about. This is how we can get very far out of control. We have that force. And this is, you know, if this goes wrong for Furia, ooh, mama, they're in hot water. Fast towards the water for the T's though. Boost up. And it's going to get cleared. Furia pushed off. Shotgun over the monster tunnel. Oi, oi. Ninja's getting ready to go. 4 here, though.
Yeah, young ninjas don't want to find themselves walking into this little stack. I imagine they would have done a bit more testing of the waters elsewhere. But instead, they might just follow through with a B play here. And they don't really have the map control over it. They're going back, so they will be retaking it. This is making me feel a little bit better about this round, right? The fact that we have this late return to mid control, it means they are going to explore these other avenues. They're not just going to blindly commit to the B play. And now with con control taken, they set up Sapek early on at short, and now they leave him there. And he has all this information down towards B. This is a nice little default out of Young Ninjas.
Here they go, ready to explode, and Decenty, he's seen everyone. He's taking the first kill. Deagle doing the damage, they're up close, and the spam won't cut it. It will for Furia, but again, only 1 kill per player leaves you in troubled water. CT plant here, it's a dangerous one with these Furia players walking up CT. The re-smoke is in, and the cover is provided. Rolf playing in a very dangerous corner, often to get spammed, but they are just missing him by millimeters.
ZMB, Mag 7, here it is. It's the big chungus of the shotgun world. And he's going to have to...
Chunging on. Can't do it, Harry.
Oh.
And this is, again, the worst case scenario, right? The 12-6.
Worst case Ontario, yeah.
Before you buy up your next rifle round, or your first rifle round.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worst case Ontario, but it is... No, I'm not even...
Well, that's the thing, man. Like, also, Young Ninjas have really set the precedent that they're going to take this very, very slow, right? They're going to default a hell of a lot. It's going to make you anxious about going for any of these big info plays on the FURIA Academy side.
Yeah, and it's a Montreal problem to worry about as well at this point in the game. So Young Ninjas going on to the B site. Yeah, you want to throw them in there?
I didn't want that.
Don't worry, I've run out
Sapek,
of cities.
Nice.
Yeah, and after a round like that, Young Ninjas, they're just on a different Winnipeg than the FURIA Academy squad. I'm running out of Canadian regions and cities, so I think I'll call it there.
Thank God
What's
that's
the-
Vancouver.
That was good. That was actually
There we
alright.
go.
What's the other one?
The other one.
The other place
The
in
other
Canada.
Canadian city.
Yeah.
Ah, come on, there's only 3 of them.
No, the other one. I've remembered it, but I can't tie it in.
We might be here Ottawa. Ottawa.
No. No.
ZMB flashed out of middle.
Good luck working Nova Scotia in, I'll tell you that much.
Nova Scotia. Well, Nilo gonna throw someone up on the boost. Let's see. Oh, he's a Scotia boy, all right.
Sounds Irish.
I know it did go a little bit Irish.
Don't.
I am ZTR the third. That's the third.
Yeah.
He's not ZTR the poo. Drop flash. Oh, brilliant, lovely, gnarly, beautiful. Sapek on the receiving end of that little wombo combo. Now Young Ninjas pushing up through the short side. Sapek. He's been Canuck-holded out of this one. So now 5-on-4 as the push comes in towards A. ZMB's orb. There's another.
Yeah, now Decency's flashed out, but it fades before he gets into the fight. Still one by CTR, and the smoke's fading soon. In fact, the CTs might not even wait. They're boosting over the top. Not seeing this one every day, and probably because it doesn't really work. Furia's got to back out. Don't want to get spammed and give the Swedes a way back into this round. 3-on-4. Now all coming up from the stairwell. Fuzi has close bank on lock, and he's got to get that kill now. He does. Bit of control here with a truck plant to worry about. It's open for Fuzi.
Nice.
With another,
Nice.
and he wins the round. The retake cut down by FURIA, or for FURIA. It's 13-6, and it's getting worse by the second for the Brazilians. Young Ninjas just looking that little bit better, built different perhaps. Sheesh. 4-on-3 on the retake. Not happening.
Yeah, it's a bit of a dismal situation for FURIA Academy to find themselves in, right? Having to just bite the bullet and take an eco here, knowing that this decision likely gives over 14 to your opponent is not a nice feeling by any means.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a music. Oh, damn. FURIA Academy. When you needed 5 guys, but you didn't want to go to the restaurant, they were there. Here we go.
Terrible.
Let's see if they can pull it together. The pep talk for Big yesterday was enough. Is it enough for FURIA Academy? Deags out. Big Deagles. Out towards long for ZTR. And I wonder if we're going to get a long contact play. It feels like the perfect time to pull something like this in. You've taken a lot of slow rounds, right? You've kind of just been defaulting, waiting to see if you're peaked. And thus far, you've kind of seen the FURIA play back in these bomb sites. Oh, that's awkward for ZMB. He didn't realize he was burning alive. And so unfortunately, that kill is traded down here in Con. Here is this long contact play from ZTR as well. Even if all he ends up doing is selling the fake in towards A, if he can keep 2 players here, that is enough.
Yeah, just resetting, getting this B control back that could have been gained by Furia. Nilo checks spawn, they clear out bottom connector, but they're still going A. CTR, oh, he looks away, and that's when the push comes in. Decency grabs himself a gun. Now you're just going to commit. You know you've at least got Decency trapped at long. You've got to fight your way into the site for now. Roll for the molly down. Furia hiding behind the truck. Waiting and surprising, but not getting the kill. Bomb for long, or for truck rather, and Needle even hunts down the long player, not given any room there. They're falling like flies, one by one, and now it's just drop. He will stop in his tracks and turn around to save his gun. 14-6, Harry. The end is nigh.
Yeah, this is looking pretty dominant finish for Young Ninjas, right? Like it might have been a pretty close first half of play coming into this at 9-6 to begin the second half. Achtung, of course.
Achtung bitte.
That means attention in German.
Yes.
So are you paying attention?
You better be. You know who is?
Young Ninjas.
Correct.
That's who's paying attention right now. 14-6. And with where the FURIA Academy squad find themselves, it's a really stressful place to be in. Not only have they got to embark on a huge comeback if they want to close this distance even at all, but they've got to do it damn near flawlessly, right? At the very least, they need to win this round, and if you can keep it clean, that's a huge bonus. It dodges that opportunity of getting reset. That is where you need to get if you want to pull this back if you're FURIA Academy. You cannot be in a spot where losing a round breaks your money, and that is where they find themselves right now.
Yeah, taking that water control, it's been pretty free, right? Think about how much the Ninjas challenge this on their CT side. Zapex spamming monster smoke, taking down drop. And as I said, with no challenge here on short, look at the space gained by Fuzi. He can just walk into B for all he's concerned. Ninjas holding monster, got a flick, but they swing right into his crosshair and he can't get the kill. Fuzi with an entry, spots the AWP out heaven. They can just smoke this off. Why even give ZMB the room? Why challenge him? This shot on the jiggle, there's the smoke down, and with ZMB cut out of the round, he might have to save. Probably your best bet yet, but you don't want to be giving up yet another gun round. Unfortunately, it's none of your choice. And saving, the same case as well. You've even got 2 Ts dispatched to hunt, to box FURIA into this spawn. And you can see often, right, you'll leave B and you'll just run long A. But well, you can't do that. You already know you're getting hunted. At this scoreline, with this much money, with this many players alive, there is no reason for the Young Ninjas not to take these guns away. And so FURIA, they actually might get away just due to how deep they are in CT spawn. But I'd love to see someone just go crazy here and hold W and risk their life, because it's so worth it in taking away even one weapon.
Yeah, they're all doing it, Hugo. They're all doing it. Oh!
Nice.
Rolf!
Rolf!
But Nilo gets it. Nilo gets it.
Okay.
All the guns are taken away. That is huge for Young Ninjas. Being real, that might have just secured them victory. Let's see if that's the realization they're having in the Young Ninjas team speak.
Alltså.
Ja, det är
Kan
bara
du hålla mitt eller?
Kan du hålla mid på parkering? Jag ska
Eller,
snacka mitt sen.
ja, kör.
Jag kommer mest upp.
Jag målar flash ut då.
Då kan du måla om den kommer.
Ska du släcka sig malen eller vill du gå efter?
Jag släcker.
Ett.
Flasha.
Flasha där.
En pick mitt mave.
Fläkt också tror jag.
Ja, flash. En i CV.
Pickar inte mer.
Ute eller?
Ute, ja.
Jag får flash över, Anton.
Jag har ingen flash, jag kan säga kulturellt om
Nej,
du...
vi skiter i det. Jag failar med smoke ändå.
Om du kommer close med kan jag bussa dig picka F-ink om du vill.
Close monster.
Det är lugnt, jag kan söka på frambalans.
Flash 20.
De kör safe dock.
Du borde
Jag tänker
klära
bara få fram en molotov och backa B.
Nej, jag kommer smaka 2. Måla F.
Vi klarar oss tillsammans Nilo.
Ja.
Jag kan gå ut och se hur det är.
Han är UG boys. Han flashade UG innan.
Jag är säker att du ser hur det är nu.
Jag tar bara mig från mot B.
Jag
Vi får bara gå monster tillsammans nu.
Jag kommer med monster.
En CV, klippan.
backar det.
Yeah.
Vill du smyga och boosta direkt Nilo? Vi går och boosta direkt.
Rolf? Nej, du har inget.
Jag har inget.
Vi boostar Vibe, jag tror det är lugnt.
Jag är på väg.
Vatten.
Kom någon måste så.
Nice. Jag kommer smoka höga och måla vatten.
Ja,
Jag kommer
ni
smoka
kan
och
bara
måla
fortsätta skifta ut sen. Ni får gå 3
måla.
monster.
Nice. Jag smokar höga. Jag smokar
Jag är på
höga.
måste där så. Kom upp.
Och det var bara en här.
Ingen close monster.
Alla
Häng på
vatten
limmet.
åt er.
Ingen dildo. Släng där.
Akta vatten igen. Så
Kom
var
igen,
det
det var
säkert.
Låga dog. Och det var vatten. Akta sista också.
Håll OS, håll min OS.
Kolla det UG, så är det inget.
Jag kommer ta mig ner i
Det är
vatten.
safe. Akta. AP.
Hög AV, hög AV.
Right.
Jag chillar.
Den har kontakt
Tappan.
så pikar jag på.
Ja, jag är nere i vatten.
Pikar på Rolf.
Håll min högra
Ja.
Mikael.
Jag pikar på dig Kalle.
Ingen håller höga.
Håll
Nej,
högra. Jag kommer skifta bara.
vi pikar bara på dig.
Nej, inte för rädd eller smäll. One tap.
Ja, bror.
Ja, tänkte han vinna rundan.
Nice. Gigabit.
Nice.
Ja.
Jag är lite sämst alltså.